is actually 200 hours. I think it's mostly, I think it's about 120 hours of gameplay, and the rest
Plus
of that
80 of
I left plus 80 hours of being left on a pause screen while I go eat dinner or something.
God, I didn't even know that would be an issue. Oh my gosh. My
Don't be
360 controller feels weird after having used a PS4 controller for a while.
Oh, welcome to...
360 controllers are like the worst for me because they're so huge and awkward to hold. I friggin' love the DualShock 4. It's better than the DualShock 5. The only thing the DualShock 5's go for is the haptics shit.
True.
Very much just okay.
I tend to adapt.
The only game I have that uses it is Astro's Playroom, so I'm not exactly getting my money out of that yet.
Not yet.
Let's
I mean,
see.
we'll see when you get more PS5 games.
Alright, I've got...
PS5's too slender. The Xbox controller's too thick, the PS5's controller's too slender.
Huh.
PS4 controller is the perfect shape.
Alright.
Never had a better controller.
I am going to have the Thieves recap us, because that seems to be a very good system.
Sure.
Yeah, Zenkichi has a persona.
Talk about badass one.
Yeah, Valjean. It was sick.
Yeah.
I think it was my favorite awakening that I've seen.
It is a pretty good awakening, especially like it's very.
Are we
I
live
figured
already?
Yeah, we're live already. I think.
Okay, I lost track.
Like especially like since I knew Cam would like it because it's very P4-esque with the shadow talking back at him directly. Not just directly, but like actually criticize like. Hey, you're a cop, but you failed for what you did.
I was about to say, all the shadows in Persona 5 talk to them.
Yeah.
They all have at least one line.
No, yeah.
Zenkichi's definitely had the most to say of any P5 awakening.
Yeah, his shadow
to
tore him a new one. It was kind of funny, I'll be honest.
Which actually works because Valjean in Les Miserables is supposed to be like a general or some officer, but he failed in his quest for justice, so he ended up being imprisoned as well. So it's a very good parallel.
Oh, so he's not
just
a
occurred to
famous
me that I
thief.
haven't read his Persona's bio in the menu.
Yeah. Well, that was. I mean, I know like the literary inspiration because that's also a play, and I had a friend of mine who's really into the Broadway plays, and of course, it's one of the biggest ones like of recent memory. So.
Ever pull up his bio at some point, Cam?
Yeah, no problem. I didn't even know that son of a mother was over there. I just whipped out my gun because I pressed Y. Got him!
What were you doing?
I don't even really know. But it was funny.
Feeling extra violent today.
Oh my God. So
I have very violent
Okay.
thoughts, apparently.
Clearly. Very adachi of you.
Oh boy. Get out of here, you loser.
You mean the coward?
I mean, kind of. Maybe I'm saying Akechi. No, I meant to say Akechi, my bad. I always get those two mixed up.
I mean, Yosuke, Yasuke, Yisuke.
You sells. Are we gonna go through the entire vowels?
Yes.
I can't wait for Nosuke and Persona 25.
Yeah, I could get used to
Okay,
Can
so
I buy a consonant? Oh no, buy a vowel.
why the hell did it have me come over here? Isn't the...
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it should be the
Fox
Fox
statue.
statue.
I don't know, it just said that's the one I needed to go to for whatever reason.
Well, it kind of was, but remember the warping.
Mm-hmm.
like this area is clear.
Okay, you know what?
So-
Let's see if I can pull up his, thing.
Zenkichi.
Yep.
Protagonist of Victor Hugo's Les Miserables, jailed
John
after
Valjean.
stealing bread for his starving nephews. He was consumed by bitterness, but a bishop's mercy inspired a change of heart. Oh, okay, so maybe I was thinking something else, but yeah.
Still
Because I
very
usually
cool.
always like to read them when I get them, but I've already read all of the thieves bios in the
The
original game,
game.
so
all that
I
love was
forgot to do it
Zenkichi.
when I got to Zenkichi.
It's okay.
I think I even read Sophia's, which was just something to the effect it's sort of like a persona, I guess.
I mean, that's the question marks.
I
Like, we don't
still
even
think
know.
it's just a persona, but you
Alright.
just didn't know that's what it was.
All right, let's figure this out. Yo, not Joker.
Akane-chan!
I mean, she is a big fangirl.
I've been waiting for you in
Plot twist: this is the FemC.
Even you.
That would be one hell of a plot twist.
Okay, but like, if there was a fancy re-release, like a Persona 5 Portal type thing,
Mm-hmm.
I would not mind if her costume looked like that at all. So,
Same. Just saying.
Swear it on Aoi's name. So please.
real talk, I don't get why they haven't just had the FemC option in all of them. Like, why not?
Well, that's
It's not
complicated.
that much extra writing. Just
Well, to be
just
fair, they would have
copy-paste
to.
cheese instead of he's.
Well, in 3,
Well,
they
it's not
actually
just
went
that.
ham. Like, there's totally different reactions. Like, people are way nicer to the FemC than they are to Makoto Yuki. It's kind of sad, really.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, of course, with all the romance options, they can't just. I mean, unless they want to be more intuitive or more inclusive, they can't just do the same ones. They would have to include the guys and everything. So it's just
Like
be
something,
a
like
lot
something
of
I could see them doing is they could have just for a matter of making everyone happy.
Kichi-san,
They could do a Persona game where they have
all he
where you could pick the male or the female protagonist, and then maybe they'd have the 3 male characters and the 3 female characters, and 2 of the male characters are like straight only, and 1 of the male characters could be a gay option, and 2 of the female options are straight only. 1 of the female characters could be the lesbian option.
Okay, why don't we just do
Just- it
super
would- I would
neutral and
not
have
love that.
everyone be bi?
because of how big your
Well, unfortunately,
I mean,
sexual,
you can also
sexual
do
orientation
that,
doesn't
then
work
it's just a
that way.
role-playing game, and if you don't want to be bi, then you're not bi because you're the character.
True.
You know, it's not that
I don't know.
simple,
I just,
Putting that
I
stuff in
mean,
the game doesn't hurt anybody, and it makes a lot of people happy. So why not?
no, that's fair, but that's.
I mean,
that's
I
a
know
lot
we're
of.
gonna see crybabies on Twitter cry about it when they do it, but you know,
Okay,
I like
yeah,
watching
fair.
the world burn sometimes.
It sounds like you do. I'm not questioning that.
I mean, hey, watching the world
But-
burn can be very fun.
But as someone who has like type code and stuff for classes, it's hard not just trying to do like symbol commands and stuff. I can only imagine like trying to do all those branching paths and expect it's just it would take a lot of time and work to do
I mean,
it.
they've already set it up so that the game automatically knows to insert your name into the text instead of.
Well, yeah,
instead-
right.
So it's just the same thing. They would use gender-neutral pronouns in voice acting and have the gender-appropriate pronoun put into the
Mhm.
text. It's whatever. They could do it if they wanted to. They don't
Yeah,
have to. It's totally their artistic decision whether or not to do so,
Right.
but they could if they wanted to.
All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Is she trying to pull her mask off?
would never hurt
Because that seems like a bad idea. I
I
don't
think
know.
she's just posing, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
my friend.
Don't
Everyone, guards
don't
up.
tell me.
Wait,
Fight was both really cool and really disappointing. I'm gonna be honest.
Motherfucker!
I am you, the
Oh,
true
great.
self.
Alright, this is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it?
oh, what's going on?
Maybe.
Please,
I thought this fight was really hard. This is still the most difficult fight I've had in the game. That includes the extra bosses I fought so far. This one gave me a lot of trouble.
Well, Kev, you never saw it coming, did you?
I sure as hell didn't.
But it goes so hard. This is a really good fight.
Oh
I
yeah.
had to work for it too, which made it that much more satisfying.
Recognition? What?
Here's the reason it's disappointing though. You only fight evil Joker.
Phonies. Sure won't look like us.
However, you don't have your other fantasies, so it's a mano-a-mano fight.
I would have liked it better if it was a 4-on-4 or something.
Hey,
Just
Akane.
only fighting Joker, not being able to switch. It was disappointing.
To be
Okay,
honest,
so-
I was.
Everyone's fighting their shadow selves, so I'm on my own here.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
guess that's why you
I
brought
mean-
up Berseria, huh, Andrew?
Yeah, it's a one-on-one fight. It's like, oh god, Cameron's gonna complain about this, isn't he?
I mean, in defense
Oh.
of Berseria... What? Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, so this is pretty
This
much
fight
like
was hard, Cameron.
actually a
fight
better
was hard.
comparison would be Link and Dark Link and Ocarina of Time.
Alright, so... if you want tips, just ask, because I did come up with a strat that was pretty reliable.
Yeah. Oh my god, you already took half his health, or a quarter of his health.
Yeah, but he can heal himself!
Of course he can, he's me! Alright.
Persona! Take this!
But for real, when I got to this fight, I legit thought it was gonna be 1-on-1, but I was gonna do the every Phantom Thief. Like,
Oh, like a siege, 1 by
Would have
1.
been cool, but at the
Yeah.
same time, that would have been.
That
a
sounds
pain
like it
in
would have
the
been
ass.
hell.
Honestly-
I would have loved and hated that.
Honestly,
It
I
could
kinda-
only work if it was. I would hope it would only be the 4 you brought in, not every single one of them.
yeah.
Because
Let's see.
I've neglected an awful lot of them.
I don't know. I guess it's just me, but personally, like, it was a good challenge and all, but I mean, I beat it in one
Super
try,
gun,
and once I
motherfucker!
figure out, and once I
dodged
figure
the
out
super
the
gun.
pattern, or figure out when's the right time to strike, it's like,
It took me
I didn't have any
a little while to figure out his time to strike. This is the only boss that I actually had to learn his patterns, and I couldn't get away with just switching when I was about to be hit, and with the AI
Yeah.
figuring out how to dodge.
or use the weakness spell.
Oh yeah,
before you
a lot of
attack.
times I just use weaknesses to knock them out of attacks. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any
For
weaknesses.
example, when I
Well,
play Kingdom Hearts, I don't dodge. I try to run away from the attack that's about to hit me.
Son of a bitch, that makes sense. This is her
Like, I
recognition of the
forget there's a
Phantom
block
Thieves.
the block button most of the time. It's kind of sad.
Why
I
would
joked with one of my friends that it only took a genre change for me to finally learn how to guard, because in Melee and Melee, if you're playing
Yeah.
good enough, there are guards automatically.
Mhm.
Let's see. Alright, we're gonna have some fun here.
Look at the bullies, Joker.
That is the other thing. I refused to use items on the principle of the thing, so that might be part of why it took me more tries. Now that I think about it.
Probably. Like, I only use items when I,
I
feel
didn't.
like
I didn't want to use items. It felt like I would be cheating myself out of it in this one. There's just something about the one-on-one fight that made me feel that way.
Hey, I mean, more kudos to you if you actually pull it off without using items.
Let's go. Too slow. Take this.
I'll take just managing it myself, honestly.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Ooh, it's showtime.
I'll use this.
It's showtime! Go for it, Joker!
Yeah. So to avoid taking damage, a lot of times what I do is I would hit Joker's on PlayStation. It's triangle. I forget what it is in Xbox.
That'd be why, wouldn't
Why?
it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd hit that, and he fires his gun,
Mhm.
and that does enough to stagger him that if I'm just the right distance, I can run in and then start a combo without him knocking me out of it. So that's how I dealt with it.
I like how we both went the exact same route.
Mhm.
Alright, so I need to be careful because a one more will just put me right into his path for an
The only
account.
difference is you keep jumping when you did it. I was doing it on the ground.
Take this. Fire. Take this.
So, like,
Okay.
he dodged your regular guns. You have to use the Y, you said? The Y button version? But for some reason, he doesn't dodge that one.
I mean,
Mm.
it
So I
looks
was
like
a more
he's going
rapid
the
fire
same
shot.
route, too.
It's over. Persona.
Twitter only lets you save about 2 minutes and 20 seconds of a video, but I have the second half of this fight saved on my Twitter because it felt so cool when I did it. I had to keep it.
Mhm.
Although it did that thing where I tried to finish him off with a super big attack and it just barely wasn't enough.
I love that.
I
Says
had like
no
2
one ever.
HP left. So after hitting the Showtime, I had to whack him again with a dinky little gust of air.
I mean, he's using the exact same bullets. I guess that's him, like, hinting that you can do that.
Probably.
Like, look, that's the exact same type of bullet.
Mhm.
Yeah, he can do everything you can do, and he does do everything you can do.
I mean,
He can use any
Yeah.
spells you brought with you. Although for some reason, he doesn't use them very often apart from healing.
Wait, does that mean you could totally nerf him by coming in with just the weakest spells?
Yeah, but then you have the weakest spells too.
I'm not sure. I actually don't know how exactly that works.
Like, I don't think there is a way to nerf him. He might even level with you. I'm not for sure about that one. Like, I think he's just a match for what you are.
Okay, that's a sick concept. Like, I really like the whole, like, Shadow Self fight. Like,
Yeah.
it's cliche as
Shadow
absolute
cognitive being,
garbage.
but close enough.
Like,
I don't know. That's kind of
cliche
expected
is
in a game
absolute garbage, but I love it anyway.
Was what?
Well, I think for a franchise like Persona, I think it kind of fits.
Yeah,
I mean, especially with the context of this being like this is a fan like a fan's like twisted interpretation of what her fantasies look like.
I mean, hell, this is also exactly the... Of course he doesn't have weaknesses. Why would she imagine the leader of the Phantom Thief having weaknesses? You know?
Yeah. Oh, I now realize why Zenkichi is not a cursed boss or a cursed player. Because when you really think about it, what element is Arsene?
Curse.
Yeah. So technically, Joker is at base a cursed persona.
That didn't stop them from making it catchy both light and darkness.
That's true. So, that
Kanji's
was more
lightning
symbolic.
and Izanagi is lightning.
Yeah.
I don't remember what spell Orpheus uses, but I'm sure there's a counter element. And
I like using elemental weaknesses so much in this game that them not giving Zenkichi one, and I didn't really care which one they give him. Just give him one, damn it, and then I'll like using him about twice as much more. Because I love looking for chances to knock stuff down.
Yeah. But I will say Zenkichi is definitely like been there for late post game stuff, especially like you can now add him for like because you're gonna have a chance to refight the bosses again, but like they're gonna take more hits and they even have some changes in their moveset.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, and even be strong against like,
there's a harder version of all the
Yep.
story bosses.
Yep.
That's cool. I wish
so
more games did that, to be honest.
yeah, so
About the
Zenkichi
only
is
other game I
definitely
can think
like,
of is that Kingdom Hearts does that as super bosses sometimes.
yeah.
alright,
Particularly
let's
in
go,
Kingdom
me.
Hearts 2 and 3.
We got this, my man. So yeah, so Zenkichi is definitely perfect for the post game ones, especially when you go up against the Reaper. Because
Because I assume the Reaper doesn't have a weakness.
he does not.
Of course he
He
does.
does
Never have
not.
before. Although lots of enemies in this game that didn't have weaknesses in Persona 5 Royal do in this game.
High chance of crit, son. Let's see. There's Unicorn.
Well, to be honest, I'll probably just revert to my usual Ryuji strategy of
Bonk it.
triangle to have super armor and then charge up mega physical attacks and hope they crit.
Hey, whatever works for you, man.
It's a simple one, but it works.
Whatever works.
Hey, you got the spirit. That's what matters in the end. I already had an attack up, and thanks, Futaba.
So it's funny. You know what's funny? Imagine Futaba versus Futaba fight. How would that go?
They're just texting mean tweets at each
Attack up for
other.
longer.
Texting me tweets at each other.
Tell me that doesn't sound perfectly accurate.
So the winner is whoever doesn't get offended as hard as the
Yeah.
other.
The winner's the one that gets canceled on Twitter for bullying.
Be careful.
Tweets in Morse code. You son of a bitch.
I was fighting this guy every
Oh,
time I tried to use
careful.
the pole, he dodged out of the way. Like the poles were useless for me.
Alright, you gotta end it this way, man.
Get fricked! Me!
Unicorn!
I guess you could say go fuck
Oh.
yourself.
The show's over.
So is this going to be called Kicking My Own Ass Part 2?
My god, you're right, I already made this joke during the Natsume thing, so what am I gonna do about this?
Just add a ... again at the end of the title.
Oh, Andrew, I don't know if you know this, but there's a Persona streamer that started calling Zenkichi Zucchini.
I
Zucchini?
don't know this because I haven't really watched anybody other than you stream this.
That's funny.
They say he's not a cop, he's a crop.
Real thing.
But boom.
But on Tiss.
How could my Phantom Thieves
Hell, the person that introduced me into MT and Persona in the first place just got back from a year-long break from YouTube, so
Oh,
who
fun.
knows when I'll see her play it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're the actual Joker?
Surprise.
Okay, so how many of our, like, identity names are known?
Betcha. Can't mimic authenticity.
Like,
You know, I don't know.
Akane-chan.
Only Joker's is known by the police.
because we have
And
arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves, known as the codename Joker, or something like that.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Was his
we never
codename to the public? I don't think even his codename was.
You
No, definitely his codename was. I mean, because they didn't really have his public record, so they know what he looks like. That's the only
Well,
reason
the
they
police-
did
has
that.
his
yeah,
cover-
the police
the public
do.
have it.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, more people would recognize me as the leader of the Phantom Thieves if it was a matter of public
Nor can I
record.
carry out my duties as an
Yeah.
officer. Hell, I couldn't even talk to you face to face.
Alright, that was a sick boss
I
fight.
was
Like,
afraid,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's
and so
It's
I
it's
fun.
took
in my opinion the most challenging one in the game, and
I
it's
barely thought of
it's
it.
very
All
satisfying.
this time,
Yeah.
I think that the next boss and
one day I'd get
Oh,
my chance,
not
but I
Muhammad,
yes.
Carter in the what they do in the boss fight department, but this one felt really satisfying to me.
Mm-hmm.
I need your courage to
I wasn't expecting the QTE though.
No, that was cool.
going after him?
I mean, it was a pretty simple one. Just mash the button that told you to mash.
True, but still, like, it's more than I expected from this.
Promise. I will never
It's really the only flash that fight had.
Don't worry.
Still, for the only flash, it was a hell of a flash.
I will
Sword
Aw.
flashes were cool. I can't disagree.
I always have. Dad.
Akane!
Oh, I don't know if I should call this part hilarious or sad.
Akane!
I've always been so scared of losing what's precious to me.
Oh, he doesn't know that, like, the shadows fade away when they go
Yeah.
back, so he's gonna
Yeah.
freak the hell out that she's dying.
Yeah.
Thinks he's dying.
Suddenly,
Oh my god.
I didn't even want to look me in the
Sakichi, you poor son of a mother.
eye either.
Like,
Wait, no, yeah, I feel like, oh
It's
god, no one
tragically
explained to him.
hilarious.
none
No
of
one
us
explained to him how this works.
explained it to him.
Someone please tell him that his daughter's not dying.
Tell,
I mean,
you want to be the dad I used to know.
What is this? What's happening?
okay, this is really
Oh.
funny, actually, and I feel terrible for finding it funny, but
To be,
Like I said,
yeah.
it's both funny and really sad.
No, I was,
Akane!
yeah, I was hard. Yeah, I was hardcore when I saw this
This is how it always
initially.
mhm.
I think
But I'm
Zenkichi is low-key better comic relief than Ryuji.
Or should I say Akane-chan?
I'd agree to that.
Went back to her
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
Lost a sure
But I
side
like
to
Sakichi a little
Pelican
bit more,
Ball
honestly.
too.
Well, the thing is, Ryuji's, like,
Ryuji is a
both
character,
a
but his
bro
comic relief
and
is
the
very-
comic relief.
That
And-
doesn't
And like that's
Very.
always how Persona does it. It's Yosuke in P4 and Junpei in P3.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a bro and the comic relief that everyone wants to pick on at the same time.
Why I don't like Ryuji's style of comic relief. It's usually just everybody pick on Ryuji, and that's all it is. Just look at, we're being mean to him, laugh. Which, to be fair, it's funny most of the time. It's
Yeah.
just
Well,
that's all it really is. It's the only bit he's got. Ryuji does something stupid, everyone chastises him. Ha ha ha.
nowhere near that competent.
well, to be fair, it's the same thing with Yosuke and Kanji before, and then I think Junpei is pretty much the
I'm
majority
saying
of
this
it.
as Ryuji is one of my favorite characters in the whole cast.
All
So
of us working as one.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
I mean, that's actually really funnily fitting because like one of your favorite members of the P4 cast is Chie, right?
and they're both the Chariot Arcana, yeah.
That's right.
Promise to arrest Konoe and
That is
P4 cast,
interesting.
Chie
I never.
is my first favorite so far, and Kanji is my second favorite so far.
That would be Yusuke in P5. Emperor Arcana.
Which is less weird because Yusuke is fine. He's fine, but I don't have a particularly strong attachment to him.
Man, this is weird because I'm the exact opposite. Like, if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose the Lobster Boy over here.
I don't know. It's just I appreciate his brand of zaniness.
Oh, I like the stuff they do with the jokes. It's always fun to see
Yeah.
just the weird shit he'll do.
That's true.
Emperors are
He's,
always
he's no
quirky.
he's no Haru. I'm not bored when he's on screen.
Cage of Wrath. That was supposed to be
Yes.
At
Cage
least
of Wrath.
until
I
this game, because
still
I
don't
cannot
agree with
stress enough that this game makes Haru so much better.
Just like your mother.
Because she is that good.
Maybe
You just gotta give her the time.
Take
If
your
Haru
time.
was written like this in P5 and Royal, I think I would like her a lot.
everything else.
All
I
right.
failed you as a father. But I'm done running away. Konoe's going to pay.
Heck, I look forward to future sequels to see if they keep it up.
Do you
Dude, I'd
think-
be down for another
Yeah,
sequel.
do you think they're gonna keep milking P5 like this?
I won't.
There's-
I
you know-
mean, P4
you know,
got
whatever
how
it
many
is.
spin-offs, and P4 sold half as well?
Okay, P4 got Dancing, Arena, Arena Ultimax.
Yep, that's about it. Not
Uh,
including the animes.
P5 Dancing rode the hype train of P4 Dancing.
Are you alright?
Mm-hmm.
You're not hurt anywhere. are you?
And
I'm really
Okay.
hoping we at least get an arena game or something out of P5. I want at least one more.
Seriously, that would be so cool if we could get an arena game. Like,
Good.
especially for the Phantom
Like,
Thieves.
like an arena would be perfect too, because that's a easy way to work in just all the characters that have been in it so far.
yes.
I'd also totally buy a re-release of the dancing game that includes all the characters and songs so far.
Sophia Zenkichi and Kasumi join in.
Yeah, get Zenkichi, Sumi,
Explain this.
uh,
Alright.
Sophie.
Sophia.
Nice and slow. There's a lot to talk about.
Why not put a little bit more? Get Crow in his black outfit. Crazy-eyed.
Yes,
I'm really glad
I catch you for
Connie-
Go
DLC.
down with me.
Well, I'm with you there. This time was
I'd
a
be
little
down.
too close. But why did Akane-chan become
Yeah,
a
even like to be real, even if they
It
milk
sounded
P5,
like
like
Akane-chan
I will be
kinda
the
had
guy
a
who will
agenda.
buy unless like it's
Is that what
until
makes you
it gets to the point
a
where I
Monaco?
don't like it, I will get it because frankly I just
Akane was
love
made into a
I love
Monaco
everything with the
adventuress.
P5 with the P5 universe is gone.
I
gone.
mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
happy to shill for anything Persona at this point, and that's just sad.
I had to guess.
Because I played so
No
few
way
Persona
Sam
games to
said so.
justify it.
Are you gonna pre-order
Well,
Nocturne?
was acting
It's
on a
available
lot
for
of
pre-order
lines.
now.
Already
Um,
did.
I have to wait a bit, but I'm pretty.
I'm gonna
pretty
get
sure
it
I'll pick up.
physical, so I gotta make my way to a GameStop before I can pre-order it.
I'll probably get it on Steam.
Probably
I'll
I
wait
think
for
I'm
a
gonna
bit.
pass on the Dante DLC though, because it's $10 and the game's $50. And I'm sorry, that's a little overpriced
Hey, I
for a
just got
game that
Digital
came out
Deluxe.
forever ago, and it's
Almost
just
20
a
years.
remaster with voice acting.
The game
Ryuji!
came out.
Ryuji! Just because you got to use your F-word pass doesn't mean you can just drop it willy-nilly. Oh,
They
there,
don't
there you
let
go.
them drop it, though.
That's what happens when you try to use the F-word again, Ryuji. God damn it.
It's the F-word police, Ryuji. This is all your fault.
What the F?
Place just yet. We're stuck here unless we do
I
something.
I always loved that what the F is spelled EFF.
Incoming
Right?
info from a site team.
Yo,
It's
what's
not
up,
just
Liz
F.
Maxwell?
It's
Yes.
Hello? Yeah, hi.
Sometime. Do you remember me? It's signed.
Hard to forget we were locked in a room for 60 hours. As if I'd ever forget you.
Thanks. Sounds like you've stuck your
you
nose
should
in
take that as
something
a compliment.
again.
Sigh.
It's not my fault.
Is everyone else with you? Could you put me on speaker?
Hey, it's okay. She's a lawyer now, so she defends you.
It's good to hear you're all
We need to
okay.
give her like a 1 yen note so that,
Sis, thank you.
you know,
I knew
lawyer-client confidentiality.
Yes.
Call me big for this one. My help doesn't come cheap, you know.
Oh god.
For real, you really saved our asses. We would have been totally boned if you hadn't got Gramps out.
Gorgeous and professional. That's a recipe for a femme fatale super lawyer if I've ever
I mean, you
seen
didn't have to say it out loud, but you're
Flattery
right.
won't get you anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
just so you're aware. Plus, I can't take all the credit. Anyway, I have some
Forget
good
about her a
news.
lot just
The arrest warrant
because
for the Phantom
she doesn't
Thieves
have
has
very
been
much
ordered.
gameplay significance, but she really is a very good character.
She
I'm
really
glad that we get
is.
to see some of Sai in
How did
this.
that happen?
Yeah, like
The
if
arrest
there's only
warrant
like
didn't have
one
the
adult
judges.
confidant that they
What's
had
more,
for this
the
game,
evidence submitted
honestly,
today
I'm really glad that
seems
they
like
chose her.
someone wanted you all arrested, and they didn't
Yet
care
another
what
character I'd
for
like to
so
see
long
more
as it
from
was
in
done.
any
Not only that,
other
but it
sequels or
turns out
spin-offs they
public
might decide to
security
do.
had a
What if at
hand
some
in
point
the
she
House of
becomes a
Owl's
Phantom
unlawful
Thief?
investigation.
Make her make her a fighter, like a joke fighter in the
In Arena.
game. She just like whacks people with a lawyer binder.
No, make her freaking in Phoenix Wright from Marvel vs. Capcom.
But like instead of objections, he says,
How does
answer me.
Phoenix Wright play like in that? All I know about Phoenix Wright is he's a lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you
instead of
so
objections,
much.
he says, answer me. It just hits you without
I have business
explanation.
taken care of. I'm looking forward to hearing from you again.
How
I really do hope they make a Persona 5 arena. That would be fun.
Oh, I would pre-order that on the.
Okay, I'm
Crap,
just laughing
trash,
about Yusuke's.
terrible at fighting games, but that would be fun.
Like, how come we don't get any like messages of support from the other confidants? Like, where are they right now?
To succeed.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
like,
see.
You cannot. They
Well,
are
I
watching
mean-
news, be like, "Oh fuck, they're at it again."
We just gotta come up with a plan. What should we do?
Yeah, most will be like, huh, this is kind of familiar.
Konoe is responsible
I
for
can just
choosing
imagine
Lord's
Mishima
heart.
like, they didn't tell me.
This will be resolved once we change his
I want to be
Tell
a
me.
Phantom Thief too.
I wanna.
Like, imagine the doctor getting pissy at you for doing this shit again. I don't know. It'd be just something.
Dude,
I mean,
Kawakami
hey-
just calls you and be like, really, you're doing this again?
I mean, we basically funded Takemi's clinic last year, so like, she can't really blame us, can she?
Yeah.
Like, we single-handedly covered all of her funds.
Not while his heart's liable to be changed.
Up shit creek without a paddle. Now what?
The
Watch,
only test subject in her crucial medicine, so you know.
watch, from 5 Arena,
Is that right?
instead of Sai getting the persona, it's Mishima being the surprise protagonist. He finally gets to be a fan.
Ichinos?
Of course.
No, but Shima.
Ichinose-san's the one who developed
Oh,
Emma, and she's
my
in
bad.
contact with Konoe, thanks to the lecture at the university.
God, every time you call her Itchy Nose, I get taken aback in the exact same way. Like, I never get used to it.
See, that's...
A piece of cake.
You know what's the funny thing? I bet you he'll keep doing this in Kingdom Hearts when he starts the playthrough.
Oh yeah, you can't meet meet Zion.
I don't know, like,
Oh, no, that's later on.
Watch one of the characters he keeps making with a name like Shion or something. Watch them become his favorite character and he gets pissy at himself for doing it.
It's okay.
That would be the perfect just end to this.
Okay, for that kind of revenge, look at my development with Naoto in P4 Golden. I hated her at first, and then she ended up being my romance. So,
Oh, right.
joke's
Yeah.
on me.
We never told Ichinose-san about Okinawa.
She just pulled Uno reverse card on you.
She sure did.
Kingdom Hearts 1, you
The
little
funny part is
bitch.
I knew you would like her. It's just funny because like you're basically facing yourself.
I'm Shadow, the true self. No, but it was like this goofy meme I found a while ago. It was like Riku gives one, and you little bitch, Riku in the spin-off Chain of Memories. I can't believe I forgot the name of that. Riku in Chain of Memories is like, oh, he's learning. And Riku in Kingdom Hearts 2, I can't, but I'm so sorry for calling you a bitch.
This is nothing to laugh about.
Oops. I guess that wasn't right of me.
It's that kind of a thing where
Yeah.
as the character grows and your opinion changes.
I don't trust Ichinos.
I think I understand
Like,
what's
No,
At
I
all.
don't at all.
So, you're after Konoe-san's keyword.
Every time something happens that just don't seem quite right, I'm like,
You can get it out of him?
she did it.
Well,
I mean, with what happened in Okinawa, like,
I already got
I mean, and remember she does have a character portrait,
Say what?
so clearly she's important to the story.
Oh, everyone in this game who has
to that lecture, there
a
was
line has a
social
character
gathering
portrait.
afterward for
Not
some
everyone.
games involved. It was there I ran into Konoe-san and he gave me his business card.
like the generic models they
Oh,
used
well.
in Natsume's Dungeon. They had voice
Okay,
lines, but they're
models,
models.
alright.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I had it.
But like the director over Zenkichi has a model and she's not overly too horribly important.
Right, okay. I think
She has her part, but
somewhere.
Well, maybe not in the main story, but definitely to someone's.
What the
Oh, geez.
hell?
How cluttered is
I
your room?
go back to even if she is like, even if she turns out to be the main villain or something, she's been a fun character.
I'm having trouble processing this chick.
And it's gonna take till tomorrow?
She's quite a handful. Yeah, she's quite a handful in the funniest of ways.
But if this gets us his keyword,
We'll be able
And
to
this,
enter
I think the
Chloe's
funniest part about this character is how many simps there are for her on Twitter.
On Ichinose?
Not so sure.
Yeah,
We don't have any other
there's so many fucking people with Ichinose
Let's just make sure we're prepared.
Abby's now.
I mean, that's
Alright,
just
good
the
enough.
Persona fandom in general.
Tomorrow, we'll link up with Zenki
That is
and
true.
head to